Hello, everybody. Stackai Zapier tutorial. Let's get into it. All right. So once you're in Stackai, we wanna go ahead on templates, and we would want to build a little LLM application with. Let me just search. All right, with the Google search plugin. This is the one I'm going to click. Obviously, you can go and experiment with all these different templates. They're really powerful. But the one we're going to build today is focusing more on Zapier integration part, both for the input and for the output. So what we would need to do here is I'm going to change the model to GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K because this is really fast and reliable, and it's also cheap. For the system, I'm going to give it something along these lines, so then the whole project makes better sense for you guys if so far you're like, what the hell you're talking about. So the system is act as such. You're an expert in home automation and smart home devices and technologies. You'll receive a list of items that the customer has just purchased from us. Let's pause here. So for that, I'm using this test data. Let's assume every order we receive, we are also updating a row here in this test worksheet. So this is like the purchase column. We have the items they purchase. Let's go back to Slack AI. You receive a list of items this customer has purchased from us. You need to draft a document to be sent to this customer. It must contain the following information in order: a brief generic intro, list of the items, list of the purchase items. For every item in the list, include the following: some generic some generic information tips, B, 2 or 3 bullet points explaining how the items can be implemented and why they will achieve by implementing this automation. C, give examples. 4, thanks them and give support, links, / information. So this is our system. So it's going to receive a list of items from purchase column, and then it needs to do a little, where did the plugin go? Here. And that it uses its plugin to get the best answers. And that's it. And for the prompt, we just want to leave the variables and the prompts I also mentioned in my last tutorial. So for you put everything in the system, and in the prompt, you put the thing that changes, i.e. variables. So in this case, I'm going to just write let's publish this. Once published, let's head over to Zapier and let's hit create new Zap, because we want to capture whenever we have a new order popping up here as a new row, we want to see what items they purchased, right? So let's set that up in Zapier real quick. For the trigger, what is our trigger? New row in Google Sheets, right? It could be a new order in Shopify. It could be any action from over 5,000 apps in Zapier. So I'm going to write Google Sheets, just a simple trigger step. The event is going to be new spreadsheet row. You select the spreadsheet. To test the trigger, you want to create a test, and then add a new row, go back to Zapier, and there you have it. You need to extract column F, right? Continue with selected record. For the action step, you want to type code by Zapier. event run Python, continue. For the code, we would want to go back to Stackai. Let's click on export, different type of ways you can export your LLM application. Then you want to click on show token, copy, go back to Zapier, paste the code. For input data, you just want to type something like message, and the value you want to assign. In this case, we would need purchase items in the purchase column, and we just need to make a little bit change in the code. So if I click more here, use the input fields above to assign key names. This is the key name, and map the values from previous step. So we just captured the purchased items, and we're assign it to message as a key name. Use the notion of, so we just want to copy this notion, and we want to go down. So where you see the input, we just want to remove everything and paste the notion. We need to add this piece of code, return output, to capture the output. And let's hit continue. Let's test this step. Okay, there you have it. So this is connected. Let's go back to Stackai. So we have our input whenever there is a new item received. Let's get to output. For the output, you see we have this. This is the way our output look like. Now we want to send this output as a nice formatted PDF to, let's say, email it to one of our team members or to the customer directly. But we just want to capture the output from Stackai, make it to the nice format of a PDF, and then send it elsewhere to an email. So the next thing we would need to do is, let's just rename this app and say, and you can obviously publish this. We need to create another Zap which uses Stackai new output action, which is utilizing Zapier webhooks, which makes it very easy to send the output in whatever format you want, in whatever application you want. To delete the output, connect these two together. Let's go back to Zapier. For our trigger, we are going to use a webhook by Zapier. Note, you definitely need Zapier Pro. No workarounds. If you're using Zapier, you need Zapier Pro. And then you want to click on catch hook, continue. And then you want to copy the URL, go back to Stackai, paste the URL. I mean, for the childhood key, we can just put LLM5. So let's do that. Click publish. Once published, now we need to test the trigger. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to the input, and I'm just going to paste a list of items, like 2 sample items. Then I'm going to click run. So this information needs to be sent there. Let's go back to Zapier and let's click test trigger. And there you go. We have the information coming in. So you see, again, this is the format, and we want to make it a PDF and send it to our team member. The next step, I'm going to use a tool called PdfMonkey. PdfMonkey is a really powerful tool that allows you to create PDFs in all different formats with just a few clicks, and it's free. You want to click on sign in. Once you're in, you need to create a new template. Click on add a new template, name it something you want. I call it test. leave it as code, leave it as blank, and just click on create my template. And let's go back to Zapier at this point for the event. Let's say generate a new document, click continue. You want to connect your account. Mine is already connected. Select the workspace. Data for the document, we want to name it something like your. You can name it whatever you want. For the value, we want to use this piece of information. See, this is the output by our LLM inside Stackai. Leave this one as no. Custom file name, we're going to leave it empty just for now. Metadata, we're going to leave it empty just for now. Click continue. Add your document to our PdfMonkey template. Open curly bracket, the variable name you have in double quotation marks, and close curly bracket, and that's it. Click save. And then we go to Zapier again. If I click test step now, the document we just created by Zapier. And let's look at the format. Something I forgot, we need to add also our HTML. So we're going to add the variable in our HTML, click save. Make sure to click publish. Let's go back to Zapier and let's test this step. I'm going to click retest step. Test is successful. If I go back to PdfMonkey and if I click on documents, you can see a new document with this weird name is generated. If I click on it, you can see the document in the right-hand side. As you can see, this is not readable, and this is not definitely suitable to be sent to a customer. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it in a nice format. What we need to do is we have to go back to Zapier and add a step prior PdfMonkey generation. And this step is going to be a formatter by Zapier, which is a really powerful feature. So for the events, you're going to use text. For the transform, we want to convert Markdown to HTML. And for the input, obviously you want to select your LLM application output. You want to click continue. Successful. Let's go to the third step one more time. Click continue, continue. Now in the value, we need to change it to our formatted value. So we are going to go to the second step and we are going to put our HTML formatted as your document to be sent to PdfMonkey. Then you want to click continue. And if I retest the step, successful, let's go to PdfMonkey and you can see a new document is generated. And the format is much nicer, as you can see. And one other bonus thing, if you see the name is not really user-friendly, so we can change this one as well. We can go back to Zapier and we can add another formatter step. We can grab it just from here. And for the event, it's going to be a text. Transform is going to be split text. Our input is going to be the very first LLM application output we had. So I'm going to select this one. Our separator, if I click on more here, and you can see the first, I want to, let's say, put dear customer as a file name. So you can see the first comma here is the separator for the first character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a comma. And then for the segment index, we would need to capture the first piece before the first separator. If I click continue, And if I click test step, our output is now dear customer. Let's go back to our PdfMonkey, and for the action, for the custom file name, let's add the piece of data we just captured, dear customer. Continue. And if I click retest step now, successful. Let's go to PdfMonkey, and there you can see dear customer is the newly generated document in PdfMonkey, and this is the format. If we go back to Zapier, obviously you can add more steps to it. So you can have another step to send this output to, if you're using Klaviyo, for example, to send this as an email to the customer or to your sales team. Slack options are limitless. I hope you guys found value in this tutorial. If you did so, please like, subscribe, so I get motivated to make more of these videos. Thank you. See you in the next one.